His father, Kanan Amar, was a beloved Israeli barber in Ashkelon, and he was murdered in cold blood at the Nova Music Festival on that morning of October 7th, 2023, Simchas Torah 5784, as he was physically hovering over and using his body to protect two young girls. Kanan was 38. He was survived by his wife Miri and their three beautiful children, Avishag, 13, Noam, 11, and Eitan, 5.5. Friends described him as the most expansive, gigantic heart you would encounter. A person who loved people, loved his family to pieces, and was in love with love and kindness and life. More than 2 years passed since that dark day. A few months ago, as Noam was approaching his 13th birthday, his mom began to talk to him about his bar mitzvah celebration. But Noam told his dismayed mother that he was not interested in having any bar mitzvah. The sadness and devastation of losing his beloved father was just too much to bear. Doing this, going into this milestone without his father, just seemed so overwhelming. His mom was dumbfounded. She says every boy has a bar mitzvah at the age of 13. You go to the synagogue, you get called up to the Torah, you put on your tefillin. This is something Jewish boys have been doing for thousands of years, she says to Noam. Not me, mommy. No bar mitzvah for me. A confused and sad mother says, so what would you like to do instead? Ani rotzeh lelech l'tiyul America. I want to have a fun, exciting vacation in the United States of America. I want a vacation. I want a tour in America. I don't want a bar mitzvah. Mom says, I would love to, but you know there's no way we can afford such a trip to the United States. We are not a wealthy family. I am so sorry. Well, Noam says, that is what I want. You ask me what I want, that is what I want. I do not want a bar mitzvah. His mother, a special heartfelt Yiddish mama, Ima Yehudiya, says to him, you know, my dearest son, you have two fathers in heaven. Your biological father is in heaven, and you have your creator, Hashem, God. Why don't you talk to them and tell them what you want? Because this is above my pay grade. This is not anything I can arrange in the furthest stretch of my imagination. Go talk to your two fathers in heaven. Noam shared the story with me, and he told me I took my mother's words to heart. I went to the synagogue. Halachti lebet hakneset, v'dibarti le'elokim ula'abba shali. I spoke to God and I spoke to my father. I asked my dad to intercede on my behalf, and I asked Hashem, please arrange for me a tour to America. Life moves on. A few weeks later, Miri Amar shares with me the story. I receive a message on my phone. There's an organization called Menucha v'Yeshua. It's headed by a Hasidic Israeli couple, my dear friends Mendy and Bracha Koenig, founded to support bereaved families in Israel after the October 7th massacre and the Gaza war. They're arranging a 10-day vacation in America for bereaved families with all expenses covered. Miri, the widow, looks at the dates. It's exactly the same week as Noam's bar mitzvah. I thought I was hallucinating, she tells me. I thought I went crazy. I was dreaming. I phoned them, and they said, of course, come, join us, bring your children. Your family's going to have a blast. When I told Mendy Koenig about the whole story, my son doesn't want a bar mitzvah, he wants a tour. He says, amazing. We are going to arrange your son's bar mitzvah in the most beautiful hotel in the United States. Hundreds of Jews will celebrate with him during this incredible dream American vacation. We will cover all the expenses. Mendy invited me to. And so, just a few weeks ago, Shabbat Parshas Chayei Sarah, November 15th, 2025, I joined so many Jews at the Oceanfront Berkeley Hotel in New Jersey as Noam was called up to the Torah and then placed on someone's shoulders, dancing with hundreds of people, orphans, widows, bereaved parents, benefactors and donors who have all come together for this special Shabbos. We danced and we sang, we threw bags of candies at him, celebrating this young boy's bar mitzvah. I was invited to say a few words, and I said, Noam, my dearest, everyone in this room thought they were coming to America just for a fun getaway. Almost 200 tickets were sponsored for these families to come from Israel, Orlando, have a great time. Menucha Vishu is sponsoring a vacation, why not? The truth is, unbeknownst to all of us, this entire trip was arranged by your prayers. As you prayed to Hashem, and you asked your Father's holy soul to pray for you, God brought all the pieces together for you to enjoy this most magnificent celebration with so many of us. Thank you, Noam, for bringing us all together to celebrate this amazing day. I saw another man sitting in the crowd. His name is Achia Eliyahu. He was sitting there, Noam. He was chaperoning him and helping him and preparing him for the Bar Mitzvah. And he said to me, I had a son, Ariel. He was a tank gunner. The morning of October 7th, he took his tank to Be'eri. He killed dozens of terrorists, saved countless lives, until he was murdered at the age of 20. A few years ago, he also celebrated his Bar Mitzvah on this Shabbos, Shabbos Chayesara, the connection of souls. After the celebration, Mitzvah Shabbos Saturday night, as he was eating pizza, Noam said to me, I took my mother's words seriously. She said to me, go pray. You have two fathers in heaven. Talk to them. That's what I did. This, my friends, is the power of a pure heart melting in prayer. Happy Chanukah.